Alright guys, here with a quick under 50, level 50 in this campaign. One of these builds, I never see any of these on here, and this is pretty unique to the class. I'm playing a DK right now, so I'll go through this, my character sheet. Breton, Dragonite, Magicka. I'm only a level 40, I just hit it. Astronaut Mundus, a little bit of extra recovery, primary food. We do have one defensive scroll. 51 points. Don't have all my points into Magicka. Excuse me. Max Magicka 32, health 27, stamina almost 15, recovery 1200. That's unbuffed, almost 1300. Spell damage 19. Unbuffed, resistances 20 and 16 unbuffed, obviously, and this is on the back bar. Buffed up with my resistances, I'm looking 26, 21 on the back bar, 27, 23 on the front bar, so it's not terrible. Let's get into the sets and I'll show you guys some stuff. Ruined it right there. Torx pack, we're using it for the two-piece. Trade doesn't matter, I didn't really care when I crafted it. Just went sharp and didn't care. It's a mace, so whatever. And then I got poisons on there. This is a two-piece crafted set. It's really easy to get, it's really easy to make. You can have somebody do it for you. It's not hard. Get the mats together. It's good two-piece. Okay, and then just a poison, just simple poison, just one of the ones I put on there. Clever Alchemist on the back bar. Oh, I am running Sword and Board on the front bar and Ice Staff on the back bar. That's key to my build. It is going to provide an extra amount of tankiness because now I can block on both bars and use different resources. You block with an Ice Staff, you're going to use Magicka. You block with a Sword and Board, you're going to use your stamina and have a reduced cost to that on top of your trait. So it's a real nice thing. Alright, let me get rid of that guy. Shock damage enchant, it could proc minor vulnerability, that becomes really important. I'm trying the charged trait, increased chance to apply a status effect by 200%. I really think infused is the better option here. Don't go with charged. Infused is a better option. Clever Alchemist is only going to proc on the back bar. Max health, weapon damage, which doesn't help, spell damage, that does help. And then when you drink a potion, you get an increase to about 630 for 15 seconds. A bunch of damage for 15 seconds creates a burst opportunity. And you're going to proc that on your back bar into your front bar. And I'm wearing 5 heavy. Ideally, you can wear 6 heavy and below level 50 and just use if you're wearing heavy armor or medium armor or whatever your main armor is. You would use 6 of it and 1 of your off ones. You don't really need to go, if you have the passives at least. If you have the passives, do that. If not, then it run 5-3, sorry, or 4-3. Gosh. Alright, Max Magicka on everything. I'm wearing 4 pieces of impen and 3 pieces of reinforced to really maximize on my tankiness, because there is a kind of like a cap level on how much tankiness you can build without champion points in below level 50, and to be kind of close to that or at that or over that, I'm not exactly sure, but without giving up too much damage, this is how I do it. My big pieces get reinforced, provides the most resistances, so all those are reinforced. My other pieces are all impen, the 4 other pieces, all Max Magicka. And if you haven't seen yet, the only consistent set I'm wearing is Julianos. That's going to be on both bars because damage does apply to healing and to obvious damage. The crit's okay, but I'm not wearing light armor, so it doesn't help me a whole lot. But for crafted sets, it's as good as it gets, I guess. My light pieces I do have on my hands and waist. If you do go with 6 heavy, go with your hands as another heavy option. it'll give you more resistance than your waist will. Jewelry's green. My other two-piece that'll be procced on both bars will be the Imperial Wrath. I left everything arcane. I'm running 2 reduced cost to Magicka. That really helps and stacks into being a Breton. 1 is recovery. Imperial Wrath is a set that you buy at Cropsford, and it only comes in weapons and jewelry, so it's really easy to get the rings. Buy like 5 boxes and boom, you got 2 rings. Or you want it on the jewelry though, so that you don't have to craft jewelry. Crafting jewelry is expensive. If you try to get somebody to craft jewelry, it is even more expensive usually. But Juliana, 6 traits, Clever Alchemist 7, easy crafted sets. You can have somebody craft them for you. Now, you proc this on the back bar because that damage for 15 seconds is not going to fall off when you go to the front bar. So that's what you do. If you don't like having that on the back bar though, Clever Alchemist, I suggest you run Death's Wind on a sorting board on your back bar to give you that extra physical resistance right there, about 3k. It's a really good one. Run it with a defending trait. Really capitalize on your resistances and make you extra tanky on your back bar with that sorting board. And then I would go with I would still probably use I would use an infused ice staff on the front bar to make sure that you can block still on that front bar and use your main resource. And I would definitely go with a shock enchant, but you see the difference between these two. This is an Inferno staff, this is an ice staff. This one's infused, this one is not, and that shock is about 600 more shock damage because it's infused, and then it's going to also proc more. I would have much rather had the shock enchant or the infused enchant. This charge doesn't work very well, to be honest, but that's a simple build. Let's try to buff up real quick. Pop this, go over to this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, went to the wrong bar. 28. It's supposed to be 29 or 3,000. Whatever. But you'll hit hard as hell. So that's it, guys. Simple build, just got to put some thought into it, but push out a lot of damage, extra tankiness. You don't have to wear gold gear. I use spell pods too. Spell pods or weapon pods, because you can use Clever on either Stamina or Magicka, and you only have to proc it on 1 bar, which really helps in below level 50 campaign because it's a lot of damage and you're not going to take on a huge amount of people at once. Shouldn't be. Also, the best part about it is that it's craftable and like gives in that weapon and that spell damage. So you compare if you're a stem DK or a stem anything, stem warden even. I mean, just proc it on 1 bar and really capitalize on your damage. It's going to give you some tankiness with that health. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.